After this light snack, Giant Man and the gang then kicked back, wondering where their next big feast would come from. Before they thought they'd pass out due to low blood sugar, they realized Uber Eats soon arrived in the form of the Silver Surfer, who came to the planet to scan it to see if it was nutritious enough for his Master Galactus to consume. Before they could even get a nibble of the dude's chrome-plated skin, he zipped off to peruse the rest of the globe. The starving supers then organized a meeting where they would all meet up to decide just what they were going to do about this quickly diminishing supply of food. Once the date was set, Giant Man then snuck off, claiming that he was going to go find his wife Janet, aka the Wasp. Pym then made his way back to his serial killer basement lab and entered a secret room where he was keeping a strange coffin-like object. He then opened the device, revealing the still unconscious T'Challa, who Pym had in a chemically induced coma, now complete with a missing arm. It is then revealed that Pym had been strategically slicing off bits of Panther's body so he'd have a reliable food source. This aimed to keep his zombie brain active and sharp when flesh supply would run low. So it was kind of like protein bars for zombies, except much more fleshy and meaty. Probably had more protein though. Pym then put on his psycho killer rubber gloves, grabbed a saw, and then used it to legit slice off the leg of his unconscious friend, which he then prepares to eat. T'Challa, you might want to cover up those feet next time you're in Shuri's lab, bro. There just might be a hungry zombie lurking around, waiting to gobble him up. As he stitches the cut flesh back together, Giant Man proclaims that this undead experience has really turned him on to the taste of human flesh. He goes on to say that even if a cure is found and things go back to normal, he would still eat people. Alright guys, I think it's safe to say that Hank Pym is a certified psychopath. From the What If episode where he kills the Avengers to this, the world is pretty much doomed if this guy ever decides to join the dark side. Let's pray MCU Pym stays nice and happy. Let's just give the man unlimited Baskin Robbins or something. No one could be sad with infinite ice cream. Before Giant Man could sink his teeth into some nice panther foot, he is then approached by his dear wife, the Wasp. Demanding to know why her husband would hide such a tasty snack from her, Wasp then opens fire on Pym with her energy blast, only for him to grow in size and smack her into the wall. Before she could get away and alert the others, Pym then picks Janet up and proceeds to bite her head off. He then throws her headless body aside and spits the head out on the floor, as zombie flesh apparently tastes terrible to other zombies. Yeah bro, this is a lot to digest. I'm thinking once this is over, you guys are gonna need some serious couples therapy. Does someone call Zombie Dr. Phil? After the scuffle, Giant Man worked up quite an appetite and set his eyes on Black Panther's foot, having a nice little marinade in some blood across the room. As Pym begins to nibble on his little vibranium snack, Black Panther begins to wake up, mumbling for Pym to kill him. Pym refuses and tells T'Challa that if he were to die, he would taste no better than his poor wife's head that he just spit onto the ground. He tells the Wakandan king to shut up so he can peacefully go find a fresh sedative so he can put him back in his coma.